Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Boston College Eagles, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Eagles offense will have the ball first. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
And the pressure gets him.
Was ready, and they got pressure on the quarterback and got a sack on the very first snap.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Boston College will send out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So Notre Dame's offense will get the ball for the first time. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away their ability to run the football first. This unit's nasty. They're dirty. I love them.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. This time he's got his man. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame! They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum is always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They're trying to find some room off right tackle. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Pressure coming. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. Looking downfield, it's Wallace. And he just throws it away on third down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that.
We talked to the coaches coming into this one. They know field position was going to be a huge factor for them winning this one. They had a really nice punt earlier in this game. Great job getting down and covering it. Won't surprise me if they decide to play it safe again here on fourth.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Pass is complete near the sidelines, but they'll lose yardage.
That's one I think if the running back could have over, he would just let that ball sail out of bounds incomplete because he made the catch but lost yards because of it. It wasn't an accurate throw. He'll know next time to just let that ball go.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding this receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages, it tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got the quick pass. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. The AT unit on the field.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Wallace. Get it out on the screen. Pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. He'll pull it on the read. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays, but he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his ear.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Boston College lining up to punt this one away. Takes it on the return. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. He's got it on the left. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to adjust the pattern. Toss sweep right. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Working that left side. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Looking downfield on first down. The quick out. He'll go out of bounds at the 18-yard line.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Power football with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Irish! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box. Still, this guy has been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. The option look. Now the toss. Pass to Sticks still on his feet. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a first down for this offense. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Looking to throw, it's Wallace. Catch in the middle, it's Fortner. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
Caught in the backfield, it's Fortner.
Well, the defense dialed up blitz. Quarterback knew he was going to get hit, but he also knew he was man coverage, so he found his best matchup. Got it out of his hands early, right before getting smacked to get that completion.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Boston College will send out the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And they'll keep it away from the return man as the punt goes out of bounds. Here come the Irish back on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
It's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
From the gun, the ground game. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unleashes one deep. It's complete. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Touchdown, Notre Dame! Fit it in the window for the score.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the 1st half. This has been all home team.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Appalachian State is ahead in this one, and we've seen this program pull off some incredible wins over the years, but they're not there yet. They're up by 4 over Old Dominion. Just another week of football in the Sun Belt, guys, where we've come to expect the unexpected.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking for room. It's Townsend. Got the 1st down and more. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. Looking to pass. It's Wallace. It's complete on the right side. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Under heat, he gets rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Lost one deep down the right side. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Eagles. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Let's just call it like it is. The 1st half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally scored. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Caught near the sticks. It's Young. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
To the air on first down. Right on the money. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. Really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. And the right rotation on that one to get a little help from the crossbar and get it through. And that will extend their lead even further. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
It's all teed up. Boston College will kick to start this third quarter. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here come the Irish back on offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to... Turning it on! Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off-play action on first down. Had to throw it before he wanted. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for it all. And he's got it inside the 35. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. This offense always looking for those big explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. He's not afraid to go deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Good awareness by the defense. In this situation on the field, you know there's coordinators that like to try to take shots deep down the field and catch you napping, but the defense was ready for that one.
Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Here comes the heat. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
He's got it and still on his feet. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. He wants to throw it again. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Looking for a man. It's Wallace. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Taking it the other way.
That's a bad decision by the quarterback. In that area of the field, you have got to be careful. If the guy's not wide open, you've got to throw that football away, because not only are you getting it picked off, but he's returning it now down close to your goal line and setting his...
And he cruises his way to the If he can keep putting together games like this, he might have a shot at Brady Quinn's career touchdown record of 95. All the great quarterbacks the Irish have had, guys like Joe Theismann, John Hewitt, nobody's even close to that.
Yeah, and that's crazy to think about being in that kind of a company. And Notre Dame's always been a good running team, and when they find quarterbacks and have great quarterback play, then I think they start to take off to that next level. And so far, he's showing that here today.
Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Golden Eagles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on second down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse.
And these punt returners only get so many opportunities to try to make plays, and do they want to make them? So much space back there when you punt the football. But the thing is, look at all these guys flying down the field. All the speed on the field for that punt coverage team. And you can tell they caught up with them to force the fumble.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have it.
Oh, he's got some space. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. The give to the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. They'll line up for a second down play. Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The Irish facing quite a challenge here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. So the final period starts with a second down play. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Not able to hook up the air, incomplete. Notre Dame comes to the line needing a chunk play on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Gives it on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Elliott. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. The give to the tailback. Breaks into the open. Pass to Sticks, and he may get more. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. BC back to work after picking up the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Townsend.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
And the Golden Eagles can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Bring in the heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. Boston College will send out the punt team. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Under fire. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Finds the tight end. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Still on his feet at the 45. All out of space. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. The Golden Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive. Now 1st and 10 from their own 46. just when they're looking run. Now up top. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between.
No way to go with the ball and down. He goes at the 39.
Man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of...
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation. Hitting the quarterback, being disrupted. They've been all over the field.
They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Here's the handoff. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. Leaves it with the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Gonna run it. It's Young. There he goes. And they get him on the ground, and that's gonna do it. Ball game is over. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.